Now, disclaimers for this series is that I am by far not as experienced with Yasuo as I am with Zed, and I have far from mastered him as of now, but I have picked up a few tricks with him and I have a fairly good idea on how to play him. I will focus hard on learning the way of the samurai and I will try to teach what I have learned. In this first lesson we will focus on a last breath, your ultimate, just like in Zed school. You'll see many pro players and good Yasuo players use this technique in duels and many times in big team fights. This is called a delayed ultimate. What it essentially is that you use last breath just as the enemy is about to land from whatever knockup they are affected by. This means that the total time they are in the air and are incapacitated is longer than if you just ulted as soon as you could. The benefits should be fairly evident in the clips, as my teammates have a bigger window of hitting the CC target than if I just used last breath immediately. Now, the window in which you can use last breath can be quite ridiculous when you get used to it, seeing as their targets count as airborne for a very long time. When you've gotten comfortable with delaying your ultimate until the target has almost hit the ground, you can chain in auto attacks while they are knocked up, and even a Q in late game when the cooldown is a bit lower. If you're uncertain of the timings and not quite comfortable with delaying last breath too long, you can work on getting just one auto attack in, which does change a lot in a fight and is a good starting point for learning to get even a Q in or even more. That will be it for the first lesson of Yasuo School. Thank you very much for watching. I know my uploads are super regular and I'm very sorry about that. I will try to keep it to one lesson every Saturday from now on, and I will hopefully get as experienced with Yasuo as I am with Zed, with time to poke, what common mistakes to watch out for, and how to cancel your attack animation with E. Let's get to it. Yasuo's early game can be both very dangerous but also very rewarding. If you can be the one to establish early dominance, it's easy to zone out your opponent and deny them CS, and eventually kill them. To do this, you need to utilize your dash early on. While the stacking on E did get nerfed to 50% a few patches ago, that increased damage early on is still remarkable if combined properly with auto attacks. That damage, combined with your passive shield early on, makes your trading exceptionally strong. What you should do is to stack up your E by last hitting or by initiating the trade forward through minions. Make sure to dash at least 2 minions to get the maximum damage. After that, it's important to use one auto attack before you dash to interrupt the auto attack animation. It should look something like this. This maximizes your damage. If you're level 2, add in a spinning Q as well, preferably with a tornado ready. This is how to poke champions with stronger retaliation, or how to first blood, like this. By utilizing my early damage on E, I have gotten both of her potions and I am preparing to dive. As I hit level 4, I recognized a few important things. My shield is down, my tornado is ready, Q is off cooldown, I have both summoners, she will dive from a full combo while being in the air, still be no retaliation, and the jungler is not nearby. Some common mistakes to watch out for while laning with Yasuo are dashing into turret while poking. Seriously, everyone who's played Yasuo has done this. The E has a fixed range, be careful around the turrets if you don't have minions to block the turret's attack. Turrets overall are dangerous since they don't trigger your shield and they go straight for HP. Dashing for the sake of dashing. If you dash around because it's fun, you're bound to either run out of minions to dash to or take poking damage because the enemy stands and auto attacks your silly ass. Make sure every E has a thought behind it. And finally, going too far in with no idea where the jungler is. This is dangerous for all champions, yes, but Yasuo has very little in the means of escape, except for in very specific situations and with Wound Wall maybe block some CC. Make sure to keep a ward up at least and stick around it if you don't know where the jungler is at all. In either case, thank you all for watching. I will keep streaming after uploading this and try to climb Diamond 1. Streaming link is in the description. I know I haven't uploaded very regularly, and I'm very sorry for that, but from now on I will try